Hello, hello.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope your week has been off to a great start or middle of the week. Happy hump day.
Oh yeah, happy hump day. Happy hump day. So, you guys know that we are going back to school this August. My kids went back to school, or my son only have one now, went to school on Tuesday. Emily's girls started.
They went back to school today. Today was first day of school. Everyone made it on time.
Look at
Everyone's
her.
hair was fixed. It was a great day.
Versus my 16-year-old boy woke up and was like, Mom, I'm out. I was like, all right, bye. Bruh. So, but let's go ahead and talk through a little bit of what we think. We wanted to give you guys some homework to work on today. So thank you for joining us, whether it's on Facebook or LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok fam on there. We want to know, what are your marketing hangups right now? What are you working on that you wish you could get live? You wish you could launch? I'm working really closely with my sister right now, trying to help her get some marketing things launched. And listen, there are some time consuming tasks inside of those things. So we thought we would just jump right in about some practical marketing assignments that every homeowner should work through right now to be ready for building a stronger brand. Ready. Listen, most of you are probably going into a slower season, or it's on the horizon. We want to be ready for that. No fluff, really. We're not really going to get complicated strategies today. We're going to be talking about to-dos.
Yeah.
So let us know.
And some of these things are simple things that, like, but you haven't gone and inspected what you expect. You haven't made a prioritize, or you did it 2 years ago. And so some of these things aren't earth-shattering, aren't groundbreaking. Like, oh my gosh, I've never heard of that before. It's a little bit back to basics, but it's things that are super crucial that you need to do to be your building foundational blocks to be able to make a more comprehensive marketing strategy.
Yeah, y'all are busy. Listen, we all understand busy, right? But if we can bite off little bits of these things throughout, that you will make some movement. And right now, some of you probably just need some progress.
Yes.
Some boxes checked of things that need to get completed. So let's get started. I think you have the first one.
Yeah. So number one, again, this sounds so elementary, but so many of you are sleeping on it. Audit your actual Google business profile. Actually look at your competitors. When was the last time you added any pictures or post about it, or talked about offers that you have going on? When was the last time you got a review? What are the reviews saying? Did you yourself, you or the company, respond back to the reviews? Sometimes it takes looking. I'm like, I know all that stuff's happening. I feel like it's happening. Oh yeah, we update it all the time. When you actually go and look at it, when you actually do a little audit, sometimes it might be like, it has been like over 3 weeks before we've posted something. It's been 2 months. You know what? We should get that update. Or you know what? It still says we're running heating tune-ups. Okay, like, Lord help us, no. Okay, but doing an audit, going and laying your eyeballs on what consumers are actually seeing, what are they seeing, will be so eye-opening to you, and to where, again, when you audit it, when you look at it, it's the first step to actually making some change for it.
Well, in Google Business Profile, like, remember, you should have one of those set up for every brick and mortar location, and they deserve the same amount of optimization and work. So, again, there is a science to Google Business Profile work, right? Listen, we are all on board the Google train, whether we like it or not. So you can be mad at it and you can fight it, but at the end of the day, you still got to do it. Okay. So don't sleep on that too much. So, all right. Then the second one that we wrote down is read your website like a first-time customer. So I'll be honest, nothing irritates me more than me going to your website from my phone and it not being, number one, optimized for mobile, but also you have about 750 pop-ups, like, here's a chat, here's my phone number, here's a coupon, where I'm like, I'm just trying to close stuff out before I can I'm just looking for your phone number.
Correct. Or like, if it's at the very bottom, like in your footer, like, please just put it up in the header. Again, that is what majority of people are looking for, is how can I get a hold of you? Make that super easy for them.
Yeah. And listen, get a friend to go through your website. Okay. Because you have natural tendencies that you're going to overlook things, but I want you to literally think through the customer experience. So how easy is it to literally do business with your company on the webpage? Can I click to call? Can I click to send a chat form? Can I communicate in a text message? Is it obvious what I serve, what products I have,
where I serve?
Online scheduling? All of those things are a part of the customer experience. And listen, again, things that you can dig your heels in on. Online scheduling. Some of y'all I will never offer online scheduling. Well, good. You know who else didn't do that? Blockbuster. So here we go. But really what you have to do here is you have to put on like childlike glasses and go literally through your website. Like, do they see pictures of your guys? Do they see real life, their own hometowns? Do they see those things? Are there offers? Is it engaging? Are your social media pieces linked? Are they correct? Test your own forms. It's just a really good time to go through and look at your website for things that might be missing.
Oh, 100%. And again, none of this is earth shattering, but it's things that do make a big impact. So, speaking of your website and just how you operate in business, identify what makes your business different. Okay. Why should I choose you over choosing a competitor? Is it because of how easy it is to work with you guys? Is it because of your responsiveness? I was able to call and they answered second ring, first ring. They had a friendly voice. They were not irritated or bothered that I was calling them. What is your, which you can hang your hat on. Like, we have same day air 365 days a year, or, we have this type of promise. We will be out there at X amount of time, or it's free, or whatever that might be. But so many other companies, like pizza delivery companies, have 30 minutes or it's free. Or what about your values make it to where people want to choose working with you over someone else? And
time or money, or money. You got to save me something.
But so many people, when we ask them, especially when we're doing a branding of how we're trying to literally illustrate what are the core values, what represents you as a company, it is honestly sad to me how many people cannot articulate what makes their company different, what their company stands for. Why should you choose them over a competitor? And I'll be honest, if you don't know, your customers for sure don't know. Okay. Yeah. So make sure that you know that it is defined, and then that you are telling that story.
Well, you might be known for something, but it isn't probably what you want to be known for.
Right. Have you grabbed a hold of what story is being told? And so again, kind of like how Crystal was talking about your updating your website. Again, when people are going to look to how can I get a hold of you, or I'm just trying to figure out about these people, make sure that you are telling that story and telling why people should choose you over someone else.
Y'all should be doing that every year when you're planning. Every year, like we're going into planning season, as we call it here at Lemon Seed, where you're getting ready to plan for 2027. I would be doing a SWOT analysis on my company every single time we do it. It tortures me because I take it personal. So then I have to step back and remember that I'm not a 14-year-old girl in junior high, so I cannot be petty. But it is hard to go through that because you got to really uncover what's wrong. And heck, most of the time it's you, you're a bottleneck or you're something.
And just like how you said, like, have a friend look through it. It's like, that is so, because I was like, I know what that means. I know what we were trying to say there, but like, is it as clear and direct as like what everyone else? And it's like, maybe not. I'm like, oh, you didn't get that?
Well,
like,
I've sold air conditioners for a long time, and I'm like, what is this on your? And like, how do you not know about the electronic air filter squirrel cage box that communicate? And I'm like, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Imagine what the average consumer is, for sure. So, all right, then I wrote down, ask AI about your company. And so this can be done a couple of different ways. So really what you should do is, again, not just yourself, but use some other people in your life. Have them just, whatever platform they use, don't skew it too much, and just have them ask who is the best plumbing company in your area, whatever. And again, based off of what they have learned, what the AI tool has learned about that particular person, is how you are going to show up for them. And so it's really interesting. There are lots of caveats right now that are impacting your AI score, if you will. And so with that AI score, you want to make sure that you are as relevant as possible in as many places as possible. So we're looking for authority tools. So do you win awards? Are you members of chambers? Are you a member of the Better Business Bureau? What are all the things that you are, and how can you talk about it, right? So there's lots of those things that have you showing up. No longer gone are the days when you can really search and just say AC repair near me. And as long as you have it in a few places on your website, you're going to show up. Google has repeatedly told us that that's not going to be what happens. And so I'm not here to really get on an AI train today. As you can tell, I can. But same things that Lemon Seed has been saying since we opened in 2020, okay, which is you need to get out in your community. You need to have a press release strategy. You need to get more awards. You need to buy mascots. You need to get out places. You need to do. All of a sudden, people are like, you know what we should do? And I'm telling you, and our clients that have been doing it for 6 years are already ahead of the game. 100%. And so it's not too late, but those of you that all of your eggs that are in the digital basket, that's a responsive tool. It is not going to help with lead gen. So we've got to switch our way of thinking. But one of the ways that you can do that is just go look through your last 10 customer reviews, because Google literally, or AI tools have come out and said, we're going to go read the reviews. And that's how we're going to calculate. We're going to go look at what happens on Better Business Bureau. Y'all, Better Business Bureau went out of style like in 2025.
But
and all of a sudden,
back.
AI's like, you know what's cool?
Well,
it's like dang geese and wallpaper. All of a sudden it's back in style.
Or it's like, I remember someone posted me and was like, shout out to the QR code that made a comeback. Once, once it was available, or you could scan it from your phone, you didn't have to download a special app. I was like, QR code made a comeback. BBB making a comeback.
Absolutely.
So no, that's all super great information. And another thing is like making sure that your branding and the story that you're telling is consistent everywhere. Okay. So again, just like Crystal said, it's very easy to put all your eggs in one basket or give one piece of your marketing plan all of your time and attention. But is it consistent? Does it match everywhere? When it is consistent, it builds trust. Okay. People are like, oh, they've got their stuff together. Okay. Versus when it's hodgepodge, like, do they have it? Do they have me? They say they're going to be here in 1 hour. Are they actually, or is it going to be more like 4 hours? Okay. Because I'm rearranging my day for that. But when you can show up consistently, telling the same message,
that's the silver bullet that you're looking for.
Correct. And again, it's nothing sexy. It's nothing like, you know what? That's going to solve everything. But it's that underneath, that underlying current that does drive all of these different things. And just like how you were saying, like, go read your reviews. What are people consistently saying that either you're doing well, that you need to highlight and make sure that you keep doing, or like, what are they maybe said, like, I wish this would have happened, or I wish this piece, like being attuned to those to, again, how you could fix it, or, hey, we need to focus on this more. I've been inconsistent in telling my team, oh, put on your shoe booties, or whatever it might be. Or, hey, did we get that text message sent out? Did we send the follow-up to them? We might have said those things one time 6 months ago in the company meeting, but have we consistently reiterated that piece to make sure that, so we make sure that happens every single time, every single customer interaction.
Yeah. I mean, one time Emily and I designed this really cool, like, zesty client method. And we were like, this is so good. And then we never told a soul.
We kept it just to me and Crystal.
Our operations manager was like, where has this been?
And we're like, this is fantastic. We're like, we did this a year and a half ago.
I don't know why we did. Because you know why? Because we were like, okay, this is really good. And then probably the other one thought the other one might be going to think more about it. That's probably what happens. But it's definitely true that consistency, honestly, people are like, I just wish there was this magic button, Crystal. I hate marketing. And I'm like, you know what it is? It's consistently showing up. Like, honestly, that's why if marketing was an exact science, everyone would do it. It's not exact. It matters how impactful your brand is. It matters what your logo looks like. So I'm going to take a small detour around AI. So like right now, we're really in the thick with several clients potential clients, friends that have AI generated brands that are super cute. I'll own it. They're super cute. Okay. The problem is they're only really good for digital applications. So then when Lemon Seed tries to go deeper than digital presence, the graphic design team can't do anything with these tiny images. And that's real professional designer talk, tiny images. I would try to say the word, but I have it written rasterized.
Good. You said it right this time. No, but AI does generate out rasterized images. Like, they are pixels that are this small. So like, guess what? When you go to take this image that AI is generated for you and blow it up on your vehicle wrap
or your billboard
or make it into it is going to be pixelated versus if it was a vector, if it was made correctly, where you could scale it up, scale it down without losing any quality. But like, you have to have a vector. Like, go try to get something screen printed. Go try to get pins made that have your logo on it in a one color version. Like, you can't do it with it. So again, it can look nice. It can look cute. You've prompted it in the right way to make it stand out and be disruptive. But like, you don't have the legs to actually go run with it. Okay. It only works on things that are digital, at least for right now.
Yeah,
but
it's probably coming.
But it probably is coming. But you're trying to run a company right now, not in 3 years.
But there is something about graphic design, the skilled trade of graphic design, touching and molding what you're about to go live. I call it go-to-market strategy. Really, their minds are different than our minds. Okay. But like, just the application of going to market truly with your designs and stuff. So again, I told you I was going to go off on a small tangent there for a minute.
And then I would just also add of like, hey, if you claim, because contractors will come to us and say, like, I'm not creative. I don't know, I need someone that is creative. But then you are the one that's going and prompting the AI. like it's only going to spit out what you told it. You know, so like if you don't have anyone that does have a bigger picture or more creativity, how could this really be implemented? It's only getting what you fed it, and now you are claiming to be the expert in that, not necessarily the best plumber or the best HVAC contractor or business owner, but like now you're a branding expert. Because AI is only giving you what you prompted it.
Well, and listen, AI is going to be like, great job, Emily.
That's such a good idea. Yes.
Way to go. And then it's going to be like, okay, here's this. The problem is it's too bad you don't know if it's good. Too bad you don't know if it's a good strategy, if it's good. It's, again, AI is a really cool resource. One of my favorite things, and I'm guilty of this. If I have this drawn up idea in my head of what I want something to look like, I might get AI to make me an image, but then when I send it over to graphic design, I'm like, this is the direction that I'm headed. And then I want the graphic designers to use their skills to really bring it to life in an applicable way. So again, my encouragement here is I'm not hating on AI. I'm saying you got to put it in its right place, because you need true direction before you just trust what AI is telling you. Over and over and over again. So, and also, by the way, every time you use an AI image, it says in the caption on your social media, AI content. So let's think about it a little bit deeper.
You want to feel authentic, feel personable and relatable.
I'll mark one of my other ones off for the time that I took on my soapbox.
All right. Well, Crystal and I, we've got a whole list here, so we're kind of bouncing around through it. So, yeah. So ask 3 customers why, again, if you're having a hard time of what is unique to me, why do people choose me? As you're reviewing those reviews but ask your customers, why do they choose you? How do they find you? Again, we're just looking for insight, and how can you maximize it? How can you own it? How can you be taking insight, doing some homework, doing the digging so that you can go forward and pass the test later?
John put a comment there that says AI makes mistakes and loves to stretch logos, incling the lemon seed logo.
I did tell John, it's like, John, we can't be doing some of this, you know.
But in an effort to get things done. So we're telling, we live the same thoughts of wanting to be quick with some things, but you know, all good things take time. So all right. So I do love ask 3 customers why they choose you. Lemon Seed just went through this net promoter score exercise where we're getting feedback from our clients, and it's been a blessing. Great response from our clients, but it's important, as nervous as you always are, like what are people not telling us? It's always helpful to get feedback. And so take a little time and ask people. Remember, you're the owner. You're so out of the weeds. Some of you are knee deep in it every day. Some of you are barely got a tiptoe in it. So,
well, and as painful, again, I know that, but like, even sometimes asking your own employees, you're like, oh, what are they going to say? You know, but a lot of times it can be super insightful. You got to prepare yourself. Like, you know, they might say, this happened to us one time. They're like, everything was great, but we hated the food, you know, and it's like,
we won't feed y'all no more. Don't worry about it. No, I'm kidding.
So we can take it personally, or we can be like, okay,
listen,
noted.
I do have to tell,
I can adjust it.
I got to tell one more story. Emily designed the cutest Christmas catalog. So we were vibing with the Toys R Us Christmas catalog that you used to get right when you were a kid. So Emily designed this really cool catalog. We picked out all these prizes. We mailed out a catalog to all of our team members. They could go through there and literally pick out their Christmas gift from me and Emily, basically, right? So one of our employees literally picked an air purifier. And when we were like, that's a unique choice, she's like, oh, it was the most expensive one in the catalog, so I wanted to get that. I'm like, well, that's what's up. I mean, okay, girl. And I'm like, you know, number one, I guess we should feel privileged that you told us that, because I would have gone to my grave with that, or maybe told my cat, my dog. So I would not have told.
Again, I thought there was other things that she would have probably liked more, but that's what was important to her, and we gave it as an option, and she chose that one.
Yes,
so,
yes.
But
so I wrote down, this is the last thing, and this is my encouragement. So my sister runs Spot On Pest Control. They use Field Routes, which is the equivalent to Service Titan. It is a Service Titan product, actually, for the pest control industry. And she's onboarding with Marketing Pro. And when she got the onboarding for Marketing Pro, she was like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to do this. And not in a complaining way, it was just like, where do I find the time to focus on this and give it the focus that we need? And so she and I were working together on like dividing and conquering that, because it feels really good. Like, we're also in the middle of like 4 design projects for building signage with real graphics. And so if you're not careful, like, you're like 20 open things, when really an hour of focus time would knock all of those out. And so literally she had to schedule the hour into her day to get things done, because you need to get things accomplished.
Correct.
So my goal here was pick one marketing improvement and actually go finish it. So I would say this: Google business profile that Emily mentioned earlier. If you today just went and asked and answered questions, changed up your bio a little bit, posted 4 pictures from your own camera in your own cell phone, you probably have 4 or 5 pictures somewhere in there that have something, just literally something to do with your business. Or walk around and snap 4 pictures of the building, your truck, a few people, and post them. If you could do that today, 15 minutes. But a lot of you are like, I don't even know how to log into my Google business profile. So
Let's
again,
start there.
Maybe that's your task today. Or for some of you, you know that you need to start looking for a new digital company, or you need to reorder yard signs, or whatever it is, or you need to go hire a coach. And you just need to spend the time to ask a few people what they think of it. Stop procrastinating and start doing today.
Actually making some traction, some headway. That's how you got to get started. So hope you've enjoyed this session. Do some homework, do some things, and then show up so that you can pass the test. So that's what we're talking about all August month long, going back to school and back to the basics. So Lemon Seed is a full service marketing and branding agency. We help contractors have a comprehensive marketing plan. We strategize for it. We put the pen to paper onto it. We actually help you execute it out with all of your marketing vendors. And of course, we love to help you have a great brand. When you have a great solid brand that tells a story that is memorable, it makes your marketing perform so much better. And you can actually spend less money on marketing when you have a great brand because you've invested in that foundation. So we would love to talk to you if you need help organizing, strategizing, creativity. That is what Lemon Seed was designed to do, to help home service contractors.
Yeah, so visit us at lemonseedmarketing.com. There's a contact us button. It directs you directly to the beautiful Lupita, who is pumped up to talk to you guys and help you get scheduled. It'll let you book a time. Tell us a little bit about yourself. We love to do our own research. We literally have a process for preparing for the call, so that we walk in knowing what we can find about your company on those discovery calls and helping you guys get situated. Again, Friends and Family Talk free. These calls are absolutely, Emily, do you even know Friends and Family Talk free?
It was a cell phone promotion.
Oh, okay. When you were 7.
I probably didn't have a cell phone, but I know the reference. Was it AT&T or Sprint?
Sure. Sprint, probably.
I know Verizon. Can you hear me now? Not Verizon. What was he, Verizon?
Oh,
I'm dating
it was
myself.
a really good
The
thing.
guy. He looked like Jared from Subway.
Can you hear me now? T-Mobile, maybe. Anyway, or he went to T-Mobile. Anyway, it was scandalous. Anyway, marketing scandalous things. So, all right, guys, we want to talk to you guys. We want to be able to help you. If not, go follow us on all of our social media channels. Have a great rest of the week.